This circle is based in unconditional love, free from harm and fear. Those who love us unconditionally are now invited to be here. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Relaxation Room, a space for deep healing and peace. If you've been feeling a little stressed out lately, if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately, congratulations, you've found the right place. Here we combine energy healing with some guided meditation to help us achieve deeper states of relaxation and transformative healing. Thank you for the beautiful spider, Julia. That was magnificent. And thank you for the heart me. You may begin the session by allowing yourself to get nice and comfortable wherever you are, either sitting upright or lying down. The choice is yours. Allowing the full weight of your body to sink into whatever surface you may be resting upon. Thank you so much for the charge me's. I appreciate you. Allowing yourself to be fully held and supported in this moment. Opening yourself up more and more to receiving this energy. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. And you may go ahead and just bring your awareness to your breathing, simply by noticing, thank you for the heart me, Julia, how your breath feels as it enters your body. Noticing how your breath feels as it exits your body. Nice, natural breathing. Nothing should be forced or exaggerated at this time. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest. Noticing the gentle expansion and contraction of the lungs and the ribs as you breathe. Thank you so much for the heart me, Antoine. I appreciate you. And as you breathe, you may imagine the breath as an energetic broom. And as you breathe in, the breath sweeps down through the aura and down through the body, cleansing and clearing. Thank you for the heart me. And as you breathe out, the breath sweeps back up, removing and releasing. Breathing in, the breath sweeps down through the aura, down through the body, cleansing and clearing. Thank you for the Go Popular. Breathing out, the breath sweeps back up, removing and releasing all that is not serving you in this moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you for the hand hearts. I appreciate you. Breathing in, the breath sweeps down through the aura, down through the body. Thank you for the heart, me, Lindsay. Cleansing and clearing. Breathing out. Hello, Monica. Welcome back. Thank you for the heart, me. The breath sweeps back up, removing and releasing. Thank you for the Go Popular. Breathing in, the breath sweeps down through the aura, down through the body. Breathing out, the breath sweeps back up. Maybe feeling yourself getting lighter and lighter. The more stuff you are able to release through your breath. Allowing yourself to let go of all of your worries as you become more present in this moment. Not worrying about tomorrow, not obsessing over the past, just allowing the breath to guide you right here, right now, where you are safe, where everything is okay, where there is nothing to worry about. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the cute hat. Maybe beginning to feel soft waves of serenity washing all over your body as you breathe. Soft waves of serenity washing through your scalp as you release any tension being stored within the scalp. Soft waves of serenity washing through the forehead, washing through the mind as you release any worry you are storing in the forehead, allowing peace to flood the mind. Soft waves of serenity washing through your cheeks as you release any tension being carried in the cheeks. Soft waves of serenity washing through the jaw as you release any tension being stored within the jaw. Soft waves of serenity. Thank you for the heart, me Luna. Welcome back, friend. Washing through the neck, washing through the shoulders as you release any tension being stored within the neck, being stored within the shoulders. Soft waves of serenity washing down the arms, washing down the biceps, washing down the triceps, washing down the elbows, washing down the forearms, washing down the wrists, washing down the hands, washing down all the way through to your fingertips as you allow the arms to go limp like noodles. Hello, Zach. Thank you for the wink wink. Soft waves of serenity washing through the chest as you release any tension. Thank you for the heartbeat, Marissa. Being stored within the chest. Thank you so much for the rose. Soft waves of serenity washing down the back as you release any tension being stored within the back. Hello, Max. Welcome back. Thank you for the heart me. And congratulations on hitting your goal, you guys. You have earned an open comment section. I'm just going to go ahead and set a new gifting goal real quick. And then we will open up the comment section for you guys. Okay. There we go. Soft waves of serenity washing down the belly as you completely soften all throughout the belly. Soft waves of serenity. Mr. Daddy's back. Well, hello. Soft waves of serenity washing through the glutes as you release any tension being stored within the glutes. Thank you for being here, Lindsay. The community is just as important as the one doing the healing. soft waves of serenity washing through the hips as you release any tension being stored within the hips. Thank you for the heartbeat grin and thank you for the go popular. Soft waves of serenity. Thank you for the heart me Yahuzi. Washing through the groin as you release any tension being stored within the groin. Soft waves of serenity washing down the legs, washing down the quads, washing down the hamstrings, washing down the knees, washing down the shins, washing down the calves, washing down the ankles, washing down the feet, washing all the way through to your tippy toes. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the hand hearts. As you allow the legs to go limp like noodles. Feeling a current of healing and relaxing energy flowing through the body as you allow yourself to just be. And now you may go ahead and imagine yourself at the top of a gently sloping sand dune. There is a beautiful golden sunset sky. Golden rays of the setting sun shimmer across the sand, which feels so nice and warm beneath your feet, like a little hug from the earth on your feet. You can hear the sounds of gulls in the air. Soft tendrils of white clouds swirl in the vibrant sunset sky. Blades of seagrass peek through the beach sand. The tepid air feels perfectly comfortable against your skin. And there are 10 steps down the sand dune, each one representing a deeper state of relaxation. Starting all the way at the top at step number 10. Feeling more and more relaxed as you move on down to step number 9. Sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation as you move on down to step number 8. Thoughts beginning to slow down, slowing down, slowing down as you move on down to step number 7. Feeling so at peace, so tranquil, so at ease as you move on down to step number 6. Sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation as you move on down to step number 5. Yes, this is a golden healer quartz. Relaxing even more. Thoughts slowing down even more as you move on down to step number 4. Maybe beginning to notice some pause between your thoughts as you move on down to step number 3. Feeling so at peace as you move on down to step number 2. Thank you for the heart, me Shazzy. I appreciate you. And finally feeling just so totally relaxed. Thank you for the gifts. As you reach the final stage of relaxation, all the way down at step number 1. And if you have an emergency or a bodily function to attend to, thank you so much for Cupid's bow. You will be able to leave this session and attend to absolutely anything that you need to. And you will receive the full benefits of this session as if you had stayed the entire time, regardless of how long you are able to stay. And you will wake up tomorrow feeling so well rested and so rejuvenated, regardless of how long or well you sleep tonight. Other than that, you will remain in a state of relaxation for the remainder of this session. And now at the bottom of your gently sloping sand dune, you notice in the sand there is a chest that is made up entirely of your favorite colors of light. Beautiful shades of light swirling, making up the shape of this chest. And anything you are worried about, anything that is just stressing you the heck out, anything that feels big, heavy, or overwhelming, you may go ahead and put all of that stuff inside of this chest and put a lid on it. And then you decide to follow the sounds of crashing waves in the distance, which brings you to a beautiful beach. The rolling waters reflect the golden color of the sunset. And this beach seems to stretch out into infinity. And just standing here by these waters fills you with a sense of joy. And you notice that there is a little sailboat that is completely lined with cushions made up of golden silk. So you go over to the sailboat and you climb inside and allow the golden waters to drift, drift, drift you away. You can feel the boat gently rocking with the ebb and flow of the golden waters as you drift, drift, drift away. The sounds of ocean water lapping up against the sides of your boat as you drift, drift, drift away. The smell of the salty sea air fills your nostrils, and as you breathe in the ocean air, you feel yourself becoming more rejuvenated and more revitalized. Continuing to gently rock as you drift, drift, drift away. All of your problems suddenly seeming much smaller than they did before. As you drift, thank you for the heartbeat, drift, drift away. Your gaze rests on the golden sunset up above you and all around you. You watch the clouds swirling in shifting shapes. And if there is any clarity you need, an answer that you need, you may just watch the shapes of the clouds shifting and turning, swirling and swirling, and see if perhaps there is an answer or some clarity for you there. And if it does not come right away, that's okay. It may also come to you in your dreams, or however is best for you to receive it when you are truly ready for it. The shifting shapes of the clouds seem so mesmerizing and so hypnotic. Continue to feel yourself gently rocking as you drift, drift, drift away. Golden rays of the setting sun tenderly kiss your skin. It's as if you can feel the rays of the sun energizing you as you drift, drift, drift away. Regaining your sense of hope, regaining your sense of optimism. As you drift, drift, drift away. Allowing these tranquil waters to help you achieve the deepest state of relaxation you have ever experienced. As you drift, drift, drift away. And thank you everyone who is tapping away at the screen right now. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. You are all so appreciated. And eventually the sailboat washes up on a shore. And as you peek out, you notice that there is a cave made entirely of citrine. The citrine of this cave is luminescent and seems to glow from within. Curious and enchanted by the mystical cave, you decide to go over and explore. This cave seems to emanate a soft heat. Thank you so much for the heart me. You can see tiny rainbows inside of the citrine. Thank you so much for the Go Popular. And you feel more joyful the more you walk into this cave. And eventually this cave leads you to a large cavern, and in the center of this large cavern there is a hot spring, bubbling warm waters with a soft white mist coming off of them. This hot spring looks so inviting that you decide to climb inside of it. Warm bubbling waters beat up against all of your sore muscles, filling you with a sense of relief. And these healing waters begin to enter you through your pores, infusing every fiber of your being with deep healing and divine nurturance. You can feel all of your stress just melting away in these bubbling waters. And these healing waters heal you at the deepest level possible. Thank you so much for the finger hearts. I appreciate you. You get such a deep sense of relief as you sit in these waters. Relief in your mind, relief in your body, relief in your heart, relief in your spirit. Feeling yourself healing more and more as you absorb these waters more and more. Soft, wet, warm waters splashing up against you. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to a little cord cutting. And for this cord cutting process, You may just go ahead and imagine your body or become aware of your body. And you can imagine that there are lacerations that are all over you. And with each cord that we cut, each laceration is filled with pure white light and completely healed. We're going to go ahead and name some of our wounds to help us release them. You may follow along with me on this. You may go ahead and make up your very own. You may repeat these out loud. You're also free to silently intone them, or just allow me to sort of do the talking for you and kind of speak these things upon you. However you would like to participate is entirely up to you. There is no right or wrong way to do this. So I will go ahead and begin. I name you the wound of insecurity, and I allow you to be fully healed now. I name you the wound of jealousy, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of anger, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of sorrow, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of hatred, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of anxiety, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of unforgiveness, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of scarcity, and I allow you to be healed now. Hello, Robert. Welcome back, friend. I name you the wound of resentment, and I allow you to be healed now. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the love you. I love you too. I name you the wound of judgment, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of control, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of disappointment, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of criticism, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of abandonment, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of neglect, and I allow you to be healed now. Thank you so much for the finger hearts. I name you the wound of deceit. Thank you for the rose. And I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of betrayal, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of loneliness, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of frustration, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of discontent, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of limerence, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of distrust, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of fearfulness, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of rage, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of depression, and I allow you to be healed now. Thank you so much for the hanging lights. I name you the wound of disdain, and I allow you to be healed now. Thank you so much for the rose. And thank you for the love you. I name you the wound of unworthiness, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of disillusionment, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of grief, And I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of guilt, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of selfishness, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of procrastination, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of envy, and I allow you to be healed now. Thank you so much for the rose. I name you the wound of suffering, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of heartache, and I allow you to be healed now. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you. I name you the wound of punishment, and I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of oppression. Thank you for the rose, Jeff. And I allow you to be healed now. I name you the wound of rumination, and I allow you to be healed now. name you the wound of worry, and I allow you to be healed now. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and replace everything that was just removed. Thank you so much for the heart me. With love and light. So we are not continuing to pick at the wound. A wound that is constantly being picked at is a wound that can't heal. It is time to allow these things to heal. You deserve healing. You deserve growth. You deserve to experience life in a much fuller and expanded way. You deserve true, genuine happiness. You deserve to be free of all of these attachments, free of all of these chains that are weighing you down and holding you back. Thank you so much for the rose. You deserve to break free of old patterns that are just hurting you. You deserve to be free of ways of thinking that are just hurting you. You deserve to be free of ways of being that are just hurting you. It starts with the choice to let go. And I am so proud of you for choosing healing. I am so proud of you for choosing to let go instead of stubbornly clinging on to your anger and to your pain. Not allowing it to control your life any longer, but instead choosing better for yourself. That is so radical. And you are doing such a great job. You are doing the very best that you can with all of the skills and tools and resources available to you. And that is enough. You are enough. You are capable of great healing and change. You are so strong. You are so fierce. And you are superbly resilient. You are like a beacon of light that shines hope for others, that shows no matter what has been done to you, no matter what you have lived through, you can always choose hope. You can always choose healing. You can always choose love. You do not have to allow your trauma to turn you bitter and nasty. Thank you so much for the heartbeat, Jennifer. Hello, and welcome back. Thank you so much for the heartbeat, Meow Life. Thank you. Aries season spoke to me and she said, wear glitter. Thank you so much for the Go Popular. Thank you so much for the finger hearts. I appreciate you. And thank you for the rose. I feel a very good shift in energy there. Feels like we did a really good job releasing, letting some stuff go. You'll find if there's some stuff that you're just not ready to let go of right now, that's fine. We'll go through another lunar cycle this 2 weeks leading up to the next new moon, and then we'll work on building again, and maybe by the time we get to the next cycle, you'll have more stuff you're ready to let go of. There is no rush. You go at your own pace. The work you did tonight was enough. It was very good work. Thank you so much for the rose knocks. So now we're gonna go ahead and begin to work on our energetic shield. You may imagine yourself inside of a pyramid made entirely of purple light. And this pyramid fills from the bottom to the top with electric purple light, completely encasing you in protective energy. And this pyramid will be programmed to stay with you for as long as you need it. And any negative energy sent your way will instantly dissolve into the light of grace. It's actually an athame, but I can't hold it like an athame because TikTok will flag me for using a weapon, so I have to hold it by the blade and use the handle, which makes it look like a wand, so I guess that works. And this pyramid will be programmed to continue to release negative energy from your mind, body, and spirit. And if there are any beings or entities that are currently attached to your field of energy that are just draining you or fueling you with fear, with peace and love, these entities and beings are now released. They have no place with you any longer, and they may never return. You and you alone have full spiritual authority and ownership over your energy. And any permissions ever granted, knowingly or unknowingly, in this life or in any other, that allows another entity or being to exert spiritual authority or dominion over your energy is now revoked. The contract is dissolved. The karmic cycle is over. You are free. And not only will this pyramid be programmed to continue to remove and deflect any negative energy, but it will also attract more positive energy to you, as well as enhancing all of the positive energy that you already have. All beings that love you unconditionally will be surrounding you, filling you with a deep sense of safety and security, and the knowing that you are divinely protected always. Your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your guardians, your source, your deity, your creator, whatever it is that you connect to, it loves you unconditionally. It will never stop fighting for you, and it will never stop protecting you. You are divinely protected always. And there is no way to deprogram this pyramid. There is no way to deactivate this pyramid. There is no way to remove this pyramid. There is no way to undermine this pyramid. There is no way to break this pyramid. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and seal the shield. The shield is so strong and so resilient that it will be able to deflect and defend against any type of attack or negative energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the roses. And if at any point in time you feel like you are sensing some sort of negative energy, whether it be coming from within or whether it be being directed towards you, you can always come back to the pyramid of light. That is your birthright as a divine being of free will. You can always choose at any time to release any unwanted energy. And just remember that negative energy is just energy, and all energy can be changed. In fact, energy's permanent state is a state of change. So you never have to worry about any type of negative energy being sent your way. Thank you so much for the crown. Knowing that at any time you can choose to release it. Just be sure that, thank you so much for the hand hearts. As you are releasing, you are doing so from a place of peace and love. When you work from force, fear, or resistance, you may be creating the type of psychic glue that the entity or being needs to attach to you. So with peace and love, just release absolutely anything that is no longer aligned with your greatest good. Thank you so much for the hand hearts, Elaine. I appreciate you. Okay, beautiful. That feels done there. So we will go ahead and conclude this message with a message from Spirit. We put the puppy to sleep. Hello, sleepy puppy. I'm so sorry that is how I knew it. I definitely felt the dread. It manifested in a funny way for me, and I didn't realize it until after. So the day that I pulled that card was actually the last day I was doing a cycle of sacrifice, and my cycle of sacrifice was over. What I ended up sacrificing was it was a 20-day sacrifice, so I went for 20 days without TV, without alcohol, without the devil's lettuce. What else did I sacrifice? Without impulsive spending. But somewhere in that 20-day sacrifice, I realized that kombucha, which is something I drink very regularly, has alcohol in it. I was like, no, I have to go 20 days without kombucha. So it was like it was a kombucha dry spell that was finally over, and I was like, oh, thank God that's over. Okay. The tree. Sorry. I have to remember not to do my sneezes like that when I'm on camera. The tree. There is something that has long since passed. Okay, so the tree can be like, if you look at the card a little bit closer, you have these skulls. So sometimes it's about people from the other side. This is like a sign that the people from the other side are saying hi. Otherwise, it has to do with something that we lost. I'll go ahead and read the message for the tree, and then we'll move into, because I'm still like, it needs to be translated, and it just feels like I don't have all of the information I need to be able to translate it correctly. The tree. 149. Sign of wisdom, connection, and the passing of time. Everything that leaves returns in another form. The tree symbolizes the passing of time and the connection between the ordinary world and the spiritual realm. And this sign reminds you that everything in the world is connected, and while some things change their form, nothing is ever lost. When it comes to the connections you form with the people you love, these bonds will last forever. Love transcends time and space, and this energy will eventually return to you. It could be in the shape of a new friend, maybe a stray puppy crossing your way, flowers blooming in your garden, or a resolution to a problem that you've been praying for. Your loved ones on the other side are always watching over you. You haven't lost them, they've only transcended into another form. If you've lost someone, a person or a pet, this is your sign that they are present and listening to your prayers. I just got the weirdest chill down my back as I was reading that. There's definitely the presence of something that is not alive that's making its presence known. Connecting with spirits, being grounded, embracing uncertainty, receiving a sign from loved ones. I feel like that was definitely a sign that there's something not alive that's saying hello. It was like there was a refrigerator on my back for a second there. All right, let's go ahead and see what the rest of this message is. And just as I was saying before, that like energy is always in a state of change. That message actually, yes, that message makes perfect sense, because it's like they're not really lost. You just can't see them physically with your eyes. You might be able to sense or perceive them if you're highly intuitive or highly sensitive. But it's like their presence is still very much around. You just can't really see them, and you just have to learn, if you want to, different ways to communicate with them. And if you would like different ways to communicate with them, you can even come up like with your own kind of passwords. Like how you learn how to work with spirit is unique to you. You can ask to be shown some sort of sign that holds significance to you, whether that be through material objects, whether that be through specific number combinations, and then also just kind of like learning how to read the signs from spirit as well, which again, it's going to come through. It's going to depend on like what your clairs are. If you know what your clairs are, it's going to kind of depend on your ability to best receive the messages. You know, like if you're a clairaudient, you might just be receiving messages through music and movies. Some clairaudients can actually like hear. I don't really hear it like physically with my ears. Like I can hear it in my mind's, it's kind of like I have a mind's eye, but instead of a mind's eye, it's a mind's ear. I can hear things with my mind's ear. If you're clairvoyant, you know, visions and stuff like that, maybe through dreams, clairsentience, you might feel it as physical sensations on your body. So like learning about what your gifts are, or maybe sometimes you can also unlock gifts that you didn't know that you had. So maybe looking into that a little bit. Insight. I feel like okay, so one message is that we might be receiving some sort of either like an actual vision, and it doesn't have to be like, I mean, it could be something that we see with our physical eyes that really resonates towards us and we're receiving the insight that way. It could be some like a psychic vision if you have psychic visions. It could be like a psychic vision that you're having that you receive insight through. It could also be visioning. Like if you know how to do actual visioning, it can come that way, whatever kind of visioning journey you go on. Like you could use tea or something like that. Some sort of divination could lead to insight. What else? I'm getting definitely something about sights. Well, either way, we're going to be receiving some sort of insight, and I feel like it's the kind of insight that requires the passing of time to come around to. It just feels like if you're too close to some sort of trauma, some sort of incident, or some sort of loss, you're still too wrapped up in a whole lot of emotions that come with that loss to be able to see clearly. So it's like the kind of insight that you need. It might not come right away. This might be something, or this could be some sort of insight that we're gaining from something that happened a long time ago. Something that happened long ago enough where like it's not something you really care about anymore, so that your mind is more open to accepting the truth about it, maybe. There's another message. And another message is communicating with spirits, communicating with ancestors right now could lead to some profound insight at this moment. Learning how to work with the dead or communicate with the dead could lead to some really profound insights right now. Just remember that you are worthy. And they want you to know that you are worthy. They want you to know that you are highly intuitive and you do have the ability to communicate with them if they choose. You just have to learn how to strengthen your intuition so that it comes through clearer. And you're able to like translate it accurately instead of there being a lot of misinterpretation. The first step of that is going to be making sure that you are in balance whenever you're doing any sort of like divinatory or psychic work. Whenever you're working with the third eye, the first thing you want to do is work on your root chakra first. When you are trying to communicate or divine from a space of anxiety or fear, that anxiety and fear is going to kind of like, it's like it makes like a cloud right in front of your third eye, and you're seeing everything through that lens of fear, that lens of hypervigilance, and you might be then misinterpreting signs and signals because you're not seeing it clearly. Understand that everything is connected, and I love that we have two trees coming out. Understand that you and whatever is trying to communicate with you right now, you're still connected. The connection is still very, very strong. Again, the connection didn't die despite there being some sort of separation, regardless of how that separation happened. Like, connections don't just magically fade away just because someone passes and crosses over, or whatever the case may be. Again, energy is only just changing, so it's like that connection is still there. And maybe a big part of why you still have so many of those really, really big feelings right after they pass is because you're still aware of like their presence around you. And it's almost like your mind's kind of like trying to make the connection of like why you can feel it. And it's because you are sensing them in a way, and it can be very, very confusing if you don't know, like, if you don't have the vocabulary to put into the experience that you're having, and you're just kind of like sensing it and not knowing how to vocalize it, not knowing how to make sense of what's happening to you. But don't worry, whatever has been lost, just because that person, animal, whatever it may be, has been physically lost, doesn't mean the connection has been lost. I'm getting that the connection is, they want you to know that the connection is still very, very strong. And then another thing that I'm getting is, if this is someone that you lost, but not in a way where they don't exist anymore, they're still around, you just aren't communicating, they're just lost from your life and not necessarily lost, they want you to know that they still feel the connection very, very strongly. I'm getting that they also have a lot of really, really big feelings that they themselves are working through. Like, they have their own grieving process, and just because whatever has transpired doesn't mean that they aren't also in mourning. It's not like they just turn into some like emotionless shrew, and their feelings suddenly disappear just because, you know, whatever has transpired. There's definitely a message of like a deep love that still exists, and that deep love is like the connection that's still very, very strongly alive. Like, that connection, I'm getting that it hasn't like fizzled, it hasn't died. Like, the connection is still very, very strong. Like, I can see it as like the trunk of the tree, where like everything's leading up to it. It's like the connection's still very, very strong and still very, very alive. And if you're feeling like some sort of confusion in terms of difficulties with being able to let something go, that's not like, don't feel abnormal for it. It has a lot to do with the other person involved, and the fact that the connection is still very much alive. And the reason it's so hard to let something go is because there's still so much energy there that there's still so much, it's giving so much life to it. Like, it hasn't died whatsoever. And then in terms of this being someone who has crossed over, if this was something that was, even if it wasn't very, very fresh, like, I feel like this is the same message for whether it was someone that passed over a long time ago or a little while ago. Even if it was someone who passed away long ago, it's like their energy is still so around. It's still so attached to this earthly realm that it's like that it's something that just happened. And if you're wondering why your grief is something that is taking you so long to struggle with, it's because their energy is still so very strong on this plane. Is there anything else? Oh my God, Spirit has so much to say. I can't spit all of the message out because there's just so much to it. It's like I'm getting like all these different spirits, and they're like, do me next. Can you send my message? I want to tell them this. I'm like, I don't know how to translate all of that. This is normally how I do this. But just know that there is a lot of energy. There are a lot of souls that wish for everyone to know just like how truly loved and adored. I think that's a good collective message that kind of sums up what they all want to say is, you are so loved, you are so adored, you are so looked after, and you are never alone. Yeah, that's the message. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh my goodness. And then I picked this up and these cards fell out so that it was just the heart. And what this heart symbolizes, well, first of all, it's like fire is a very active energy, and it's like, even if this is someone who has crossed over, it's like there's still so much life energy left, even though they're not physically here. It's like they feel alive even though they're not here. And you might be sensing that, and that could be throwing off your grief journey a little bit. And then the other part is, if this is someone who has exited your life, it's like their heart still burns for you. Their heart still burns for you so much. There's still so much love, and and I feel like the fact that they can't express that, that's one thing that they want you to know. The fact that they can't express to you what they are feeling for you right now is an even bigger pain than the heartache itself. It's like they have all of these feelings and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know where to put it. They don't know how to process it. They don't know how to handle it. I'm getting like it's eating them up inside. Like I'm feeling like a burning, like it's just this burning desire. If this is someone you are in like a romantic relationship with, there's someone that's definitely still like in love with you. Like that hasn't changed is one thing that they want you to know. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our final session of the week. So I will see you very, very soon. Bye.